If you've ever been patrolling the post-nuclear apocalypse landscape and on your way back home realized you had no idea how you were going to decontaminate yourself, hit the subscribe button below because that's what we're talking about today. How can you decontaminate easily when being in a hazardous environment for a long period of time, and how are you going to get back inside your house without exposing your loved ones to those contaminants? Luckily, MIRA Safety has an awesome product that a lot of people don't know about. It's called their MDG-1, which is a decontamination glove. It's basically a single-use item that's only 5 ounces. You can carry on your person relatively easily, and you can decontaminate yourself up to 90% effectively without having a decontamination chamber or anything along those lines. And this was developed specifically for things like sarin gas, so it's good for most CBRN issues that you're going to run into if you ever find yourself in that post-nuclear apocalypse landscape. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the product and show you how to use it just so you guys can check something out when it comes to an easy way to decontaminate without building a huge facility or chamber inside your home and without trying to get the rest of your family exposed to whatever it is you had to go deal with. At the same time, just be aware, MIRA Safety, they have a lot of business going on right now because of what's happening overseas, but if you want to order any products from them, they did offer me a discount code for all of you. It's MAGIC10. So if you go on there, no space or anything, just MAGIC10, it gets you 10% off any order, which I think is pretty legit. So let's check out the MDG-1. I'll go ahead and read the instructions to you and give you some ideas about how this works. Super basic, super easy, but it should be in every CBRN kit because honestly, a huge decontamination chamber is very expensive and hard to build and put together that's going to be effective, whereas this can do a rudimentary job for at least getting you back inside your house or at least taking care of some of your equipment, because not only can you use this on exposed skin or on, let's just say, a hazmat suit or something like your gas mask, but you can also use it on weapons or anything else you had out in the open during that exposure time. So very valuable. Real quick, it comes in a package like this, which is, like I said, one-time use basically. You throw this in your gas mask bag or whatever else you're carrying some of your CBRN stuff in, and you maybe have one in your vehicle. Not a bad way to go. They're 30 bucks, and on the back they have the instructions, and I'll go ahead and just read those real quick for you, and then we'll go ahead and walk through the process. So open the bag, remove the glove, put on the glove so the Velcro's on the upper side of the glove, slip the thumb through the opening and fasten the Velcro. Using the mesh side of the glove, tap powder from the glove to cover exposed body parts and clothing. Wait 1 minute, then remove the powder using the felted upper part of the glove. Repeat powdering and removal for all exposed areas. Remove all powder within 5 minutes. Repeat decontamination procedure on personal weapons and equipment according to the instructions on the bag. Super simple. Let's open it up and I'll show you guys exactly how this works. And maybe it's something you haven't considered before, but you got to have a way to decontaminate yourself. And this is one of the cheapest and easiest methods to be able to do it, especially in the field or on the fly if you don't have access to a decontamination chamber. All right, so up close and personal, here we have the bag that the MIRA Safety MDG-1 comes in. Let's go ahead and open it up, and then we'll walk through the process together so that we can all see how easy this is to use. And basically, just so you're aware, the powder that's on the glove is just some sort of like a clay compound that helps absorb any contaminants that are on you and gets rid of them in the most easy fashion possible. So, let's go ahead and open this up. As you can see, there's a bunch of dust coming out. And I am wearing these butyl gloves, so give me a second here. I'm maybe not super used to wearing these. And I will say, look, if I was in an actual CBRN event, I would have these gloves taped up right here on the end using some chem tape or something along those lines. I'm not wearing that, so yes, I am aware that that would be a necessity. Okay, so here's the glove. As you can see, a lot of powder falling off of it. It's got a lot going on. Looks like grandma's oven mitt, basically, right? Okay. Go ahead and put it on. You can see how much powder is already on my hand, how much powder is already on the table. That's good because that's what you need for decontamination. And throw this on here, okay? You have these Velcro straps right here. So what these can do is kind of tighten the fit around your wrist, right? Boom, something along those lines, good to go. And now it wants you to put powder on the item that you need to decontaminate. So let's go ahead and just throw my other hand out here, and we're just gonna dump powder on it, right? Okay, so basically we patted the powder down, everything's covered, nice, good to go. And now we're going to wipe off the powder after it sits for a minute. So you let it sit for a minute, let everything be absorbed that you were exposed to or whatever else it was, and then you're gonna wipe that back off using the felt side of the glove here on the, basically on the back of the hand now, right? So we have the front here full of powder, getting the powder on there good. We're gonna go ahead and say it's been on there for a minute just for the purposes of this video, and we're just gonna wipe it off. And like it said, you only want it to be on here for 5 minutes at the max. You don't want to leave it on because that could cause some issues as well, and you want to get these contaminants off of you as quickly as possible. So, got it all wiped off. And that's how easy it was to decontaminate myself. Like I said, it's up to a 90% effectiveness, different CBRN threats, biological, chemical. If there's radioactive contaminants, this will try to take care of most of those for you. And it's a very rudimentary way to decontaminate yourself in the middle of the apocalypse. So very good item. Like I said, 30 bucks. Magic 10 gets you 10% off at MIRA Safety. I got links in the description as well as in the pinned comment. Definitely worth having if you don't have a way to decontaminate yourself at all right now, but you have gas masks and hazmat suits and other ways that you could venture out into the post-nuclear wasteland. How are you going to be able to get back in your house safely without contaminating every other thing you touch and everyone else you interact with at that point in time? This solves that problem in many ways, and it's very inexpensive for the grand scheme of things when you're talking about a decontamination chamber and its costs. And at the end of the day, user-friendly, easy to store in your gas mask drop leg bag, which is what I have for part of my tactical loadout. And as you can see, very user-friendly. So if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. But thought this was a cool product, wanted to bring it to your attention, and hopefully this gives you something else to consider when it comes to getting ready for what is possible here in the future based on what's going on overseas right now. Anything else you got for me? MagicPrepper.com is a good way to go, or down in the comments. Besides that, it's going to be it for Magic Prepper.